I thought about an effort to be authentic, not rehearsing, not practicing, because I was like, that'd be really authentic. Um, but that's not me. I'm the person who like goes over my notes and quotes it out, says it out loud to my 2-year-old and 4-year-old. So they know really well how to be authentic. Not that that's something that they struggle with, though. Whew. Okay, so what I'd like you to do first is close your eyes for a second. I always hate it when presenters do this, but I'm going to make you do it anyway. With your eyes closed, I'd like you to picture what the perfect class looks like. Now go ahead and open your eyes again. This is where I'm going to ask for just a little bit of participation, okay? Would a couple of you be willing to share a little bit about what that perfect class looks like? Maybe it's something about the presenter or the product display. What does the perfect class look like to you?
I get 6 people.
6 people? Everybody enrolls, yes. Amen. Pretty stuff. Pretty stuff. There are lots of things. When I closed my eyes and I thought about the perfect class, I envisioned my sister teaching it. And, and I envisioned this awesome product display and a packed house. Okay, that's what I envisioned when I thought about that's probably what the perfect class should look like. Because she's a nurse, and she does really good at teaching things in a medical kind of way too. She's able to use that. That's not something that I can do. And so that's what I pictured. And then I started thinking about it. So I want you to think about this. Is that perfect class that you just pictured, is that something that feels natural and comfortable to you? Is that something you could just whip together and feel relaxed in that setting? For me, the answer is no. That is not something. So I want to present to you this morning the idea that there's no cookie cutter way of teaching a class, of sharing doTERRA. I don't want us to fall into the trap of thinking that doTERRA, being successful at doTERRA has to look a certain way. There are so many different ways to be successful and to get yourself to a successful point. And that's one of the things I love about doTERRA. So I want you to figure out how you can be most comfortable and being your authentic self while you're sharing. Let's see if I go the right way. There we go. So what feels right to you? Are you most comfortable sitting down when you teach or standing up? Are you someone who would like to do more of a lecture thing? Would it be more comfortable for you to sit around a kitchen table and share with 4 or 5 people at a time? Is that still intimidating to you? Do you feel more comfortable sharing with one person? There are so many different ways. I know Chrissy built her business online. She did a ton of webinars. That might be your thing. Maybe you're most comfortable. Maybe that works better with your family's life, to do a webinar after the kids go to bed. There are so many different personalities in this room, and there are so many different possibilities of how you can make sharing doTERRA your thing, a way for you to be comfortable. If I tried to be like my sister when I was teaching in class, if I tried to use medical terms, oh my gosh, I would embarrass myself and it would be horrible. I wouldn't be compliant either. And I would just be anxious and I wouldn't be able to be me. And when I'm not being me, I'm not going to feel real, and people are going to notice that. People will see that I'm trying to be someone that I'm not. I'm going to come across as fake. I'm going to be across as salesy. I'm just going to look like, okay, well, she's just doing that she's not comfortable with to get a sale and to get my money. And that's not the case at all, and I doubt that's the case with anybody in this room. Why we do doTERRA is because we love people, because we have found something that works, and we want to share it with others. And for me, doing a huge class, like this is intimidating to me. My perfect class that I'm most comfortable with is in someone's living room with 6 to 10 people. Yeah, it'd be great for productivity to have like a 50-person class, okay, right? Yeah. But if I had to stand in front of a 50-person class every week, I'd be like, oh my gosh. But I'm working toward that. There are lots of different things that we can do to help get us to a point where we can share bigger and better. But when we start out trying to be someone that we're not, it's just a recipe for disaster. You don't want to jump in and try to be someone that you're not. So start wherever you are, and don't look at what you can't do. Focus on what you can do. If you can't stand in front of a group, that's fine. Can you meet someone at Panera and share oils? Can you drop something off at someone's home? Can you invite people into your home? What works best for you? What is most comfortable for you? We've all heard the quote, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Okay, side note a little bit, because that's how I am. I was looking up, because I know that quote. I'm like, who said that? Okay, just so you know, Google says like 10 different people said that. Everyone from Theodore Roosevelt to John Maxwell to some people I've never heard of. And I was like, that's hilarious. We don't know the authenticity of this quote, and I'm teaching about being authentic. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of ironic. So I believe that this is especially true in doTERRA. We can be so full of knowledge. You can know the chemistry makeup of each of the oils. You can know every ingredient in every product. You can be a walking modern essentials book. But if people don't know that you care, then they don't care. They don't care. They want to be able to connect with you on a real and personal level. And so, like I said, when you're trying to act a certain way or present a certain way, then you're not able to connect with those people. I looked up, like I said, the definition of authentic in the dictionary, well, Google, and then it led me to the dictionary. And this is what it came up with: real and genuine, not copied or false, true and accurate. I think that the last thing that we want to do is come across as fake, because there's nothing appealing about fake. If you could have the real thing, people will love the real you. When you're able to be you bravely and put on who God made you to be, you can do so much more. You're able to connect. So I'm not going to connect with medical professionals, ever. But you know who I will connect with? Moms who are scattered, who have little kids with snotty noses, who have kids that throw tantrums, who are stressed out and talk too much and think too much. That's who I can connect with. And so that's who I've learned. That's my target. That's who I work best with and can help the most. And so that's what I would encourage you to do, is to take some time, think about, okay, what's most comfortable for me? Who am I going to connect with most naturally? And focus your energy on that. The last thing I want to talk about, I didn't need those blank slides, I guess, this is something Christy said when I was talking to Christy about it. And so I don't know if this is a true Christy quote or if she got a true Christy quote. I should have put it up there. When you share authentically, you connect genuinely, and you come across less salesy. And I thought this picture of this guy was hilarious. Because that's what we all want to avoid, is being like that person. And so it's just really important to be you. Be who you were created to be. Be what feels comfortable. There are tons of people in this world, and God made you to connect with certain ones of them. And so you need to do it. And I don't want to say don't ever better yourself or challenge yourself to try to take it to the next step. But don't try to jump steps. Just go one step at a time. Okay, I've mastered, a class in my living room. Now I can do a class in public and have 12 or 15 people there. Just whatever that next step is for you. I'm good with sitting down in front of people. Now I can stand up and present. So where's the next step for you to share authentically and be you? So that's all. Thank you.